Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm Tim Smith, the Economic Development Manager of Brunswick, and I thought today we might talk for a second about what is economic development. Get all kinds of opinions. I probably have 20 definitions that I found about what economic development is, but what we kind of gear for here is a couple of things. One is business retention. Pretty important in economic development is to retain the businesses that you already have. About 80% of your growth of employment comes from your existing businesses. So I actually spend an awful lot of time with the businesses that are already here, especially in the industrial park. A lot of that goes unheralded because it's a lot of behind the scenes type stuff like workforce development, the City Commerce and Coffee meeting that we had last month, those types of things. But to keep the businesses here informed and growing is really, really important. And then another part of economic development is, attracting new businesses. And there's a couple of ways that you can do that. One is there are businesses that are just unhappy with where they're at. They've outgrown it, or the economy has changed where they're at, and they're looking for a new place. And so we try to find those businesses that might be interested and invite them to come to Brunswick and check out our area. And we have a lot of that we do to go through that. Another thing that we look for is entrepreneurs who, have a new idea and, starting some. We have an initiative of an incubator where we could incubate these new businesses and kind of help them start. So we're looking into that. And that's another way. If you had a new business start up here and really grow, that would be a lot of economic development. And then workforce development is pretty important to that piece of the pie also. It's almost like three legs. You got business retention, business attraction, workforce development, and that's kind of holds up the stool, if you can imagine, of the tax base of the seat. And so that's really what we work on. And one of the things that we did last month is we did this City Commerce and Coffee meeting with Councilman Ron Falcone hosting. The mayor, Gary Warner, was there. Some of the council people were there, the city administration. And what we did is we just got everybody together from the industrial park. We talked, one of the topics was the fiber optic ring. That's going to be a big economic tool coming, and that's helping the existing businesses, but it's also going to be a tool for helping attract new businesses. And those are types of things that you do with your existing businesses. And that was a very, very successful meeting. And then we have businesses that are growing, or we have a new business, TMR, that has now just moved into their new building in the industrial park. They bought a building from an auction that had been empty for many years, and have moved 55 employees here to the city. And so that's a big deal when you're talking about economic development. Another great development is M-Line bought one of the other buildings that was in the auction. They've been expanding and buying new companies and moving them to Brunswick. And so that is a new business on nationwide, and a lot of movement going on there with them growing and moving all their people into that area. And then you kind of switch over to the retail part of economic development. Hickory Ridge, have a new owner there. We had an inactive owner for many years that didn't develop the property and just kind of let it go bad. And we kept working with that person to no avail. Now we have a new owner, Ravinder Thoda, and he is dedicated to developing this plaza and filling it up. And we've been working with him, every day, every week on that property. They fixed the parking lot, they fixed the roof last month, and now they're fixing the inside of the plaza. They have around 14 interested businesses that are interested in going in there. So wow, would that be a nice economic engine? Half of that plaza actually is doing really well with UXL and the movie theater and Wings, and that area, that tends to be pretty full. That middle section that everybody sees has been the headache for quite a few years. So as that develops, that will fill up, and it also will help that whole area develop. Similar thing going on with Laurel Square. That looks full, although part of it is pretty empty. And they have paved a big section of that parking lot that was really bad in anticipation of attracting new clients. And they have a couple of pretty big clients that they've been talking to that are interested in taking some of those empty spots. One's interested in 20,000 square feet. And in retail, that's an awful lot of space. And then those types of things are happening really throughout the city. So moving on, we'll talk about some of the new things that are coming. One of the newest developments is Brunswick Town Center. We have a number of people that are interested in that property. And so what we're doing right now is we're doing what they call an RFP, request for proposal. And what you do is you say, this is the type of thing that we're looking for this property. You send it out to companies, you publish it in the newspaper, and you see who might be interested in something like that. And so we have gotten permission from council to go out for that proposal. And so that could be pretty exciting. We do have number of companies that I've been working with for a few years now, interested in the property. But there was some legal things that had to be straightened out, and we got that all set. And then, of course, Panera's. The two most requested restaurants in Brunswick since I've been in this position is Olive Garden and Panera's. And all these people come up to me all the time and go, hey, Mr. Smith, I got an idea. You know, have you ever thought about Panera's? And half the requests, I think, come from my wife. So it is something that we're very, very excited about, that they're now finally interested in Brunswick, and they want to go right behind Panini's. So that'll be kind of exciting for people. Do you want to meet at Panini's? Do you want to meet at Panera's? And I'm sure those will get mixed up, and it'll be a lot of fun for everybody. So that's coming, and they're going to have a drive-through. So that's going to be something new for their restaurant. And then a couple other things that are happening. Custom Decks by Classics are purchasing the property down from Hyundai. It's a trailer place right now, and that's going to be a new custom deck place that's coming to town. And a lot of these people are really interested in how safe Brunswick is. They asked me a lot of questions about the fire department and the police department. We have low ratings for insurance because we have a good fire department, and we have a very safe police department. And so these are things that are really, really important for economic development, that we have a good fire department and a good police department. Because you have things like the football games. We have this new football stadium, and you might have 8, 9, 10,000 people now coming out for a game. Well, can you imagine what that is in economic development terms? Average is that they spend $35 a piece. So if you have 10,000 people spending $35, that's a lot of money coming into your city. And restaurants fill up, even the hotels on certain events fill up. I know the last event that we had, where it was a pedal to the point, we had 3,000 people come to Brunswick as bicyclists, plus their support people. And I talked to the hotel person from Quality Inn, and he said he was jammed for 4 days. And so that's the kind of stuff that you want to have happening in your town. And then that helps me attract more hotels. And there are hotels that are interested in Brunswick. And so football games, things like Mapleside, they had their Johnny Appleseed Festival last month, and I was told that it was around 25,000 people attended that. So another 25,000 people coming into the city, and these are not Brunswick people per se, they're people from all over the area bringing their money into the city. And so you have, manufacturing expanding and growing in Brunswick. You have retail that's expanding and improving, and you have the tourist type of attractions that are growing and expanding, bringing people into people business. So that's the overall package that you really want to look for when you're working on economic development. And we have it going on. There's kind of a renaissance happening really on Pearl Road in a way, with the new businesses that are being taken there. We filled up an awful lot of empty buildings. Got more to go, I understand that. But we've been through a pretty bad economy, and so filling up the ones that we have, and we have some super bright spots with European Special Food Mart, with Kelly's Cafe, with Fat Bob's Pizza, East Coast Deli. We got a lot of those new places that are just up and running. Great American Pizza Place. So things are happening on Pearl Road and throughout the city that you can be very, very proud of. And we'll continue to do that. We're very passionate about economic development, and we'll keep that growing. So that's a little bit about economic development and our report for this month. And our next segment is going to be Chris Corder from Corder's Jewelry, who is going to be celebrating their first year anniversary. So very exciting for a new business.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans.
These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids.
Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. So is the solution.
Give a gift of meals to a family in need. Visit feedingamerica.org/giveameal today.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm Tim Smith, the Economic Development Manager, and we have a pretty exciting guest here today, Chris Corder from Corder's Jewelry, and we're going to learn some pretty exciting things about jewelry today, and then some upcoming events that are going to be happening. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you back again, and I see you got some exciting stuff to show us here. I'm not quite sure where you want to start, so I'll turn it over to you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me again. Well, some of the things I brought were just some of the pieces of jewelry that we offer here at our store, Corder's Jewelers, which is located at 3841 Brunswick, right there in Center Street. Here we have some nice gold pendants with gemstones, some men's diamond rings, some diamond engagement sets, some diamond mountings, some anniversary rings, bracelets, and necklaces. We have a large variety of everything for somebody.
Well, and the thing I like about your store, and actually all the jewelry stores we have here in the city, is you know, you have cleanings that you can do for people, you have adjustments that you can do for those people, watch batteries, all those types of things. So it's really nice to have, you know, all these high quality people here in the city. You have an event coming up, though.
We do.
What do you got coming up?
I am so excited to announce that we are going to have our first year anniversary sale this October 13th, which is 1 week before Sweetest Day, for all you guys out there. And that is going to be from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And it's going to be a Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A year already.
As the neat people that are helping you with that?
Well, actually, we have quite a large group that is actually involved in this. We're getting numerous businesses from the area because it was so popular last time. I had a diamond treasure hunt, and it's completely free to the public. All they have to do is show up ahead of time. And we're getting numerous businesses involved.
Well, that's actually what attracted me last time when you were telling me about this, is all the business community getting involved in this.
Yes,
so it's not just something that you're doing, it's just something you're getting the whole community involved in.
Exactly. And running that show is actually a local business here called Taskmasters Concierge, head up by Kim and Lisa. They did such a fantastic job last time that I had to have them back, and so they're going out contacting all the community, the businesses, and it's going to be a fun event and completely free to the public.
Okay, so this show airs in October, so we'd be at the beginning of this. Would be the beginning of October. This is taking place on the 13th.
Yes.
Okay, good. And so most of the businesses would have been contacted by now. Do you know any of the businesses up front that they've talked to already yet, or
I don't know.
Okay.
But I know we have enlarged, or have a larger list of businesses that are actually participating. Last time I think we had 5, 6 businesses. This time I think we're actually having around 15 businesses involved.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So maybe this is too early, but will they be on your webpage, or will they be on the Taskmasters webpage?
I'm sure, Lisa, we will have them listed probably on both sites.
So just say yes.
Yes, on Cordes Jewelers
Okay.
and on Lisa's site.
In any of the other businesses that are participating in it. So that's good.
Yes.
Good. Well, it's always exciting when you have your first year anniversary of your business. You know, I work with businesses all the time, and you know, they come and they go. You know, some they struggle for a little while, and then they kind of get their legs and they take off, and other ones just struggle, and then they go out of business. You know, and a lot of times people say, "What's the matter with Brunswick?" And I go, "You know, nothing. You know, it's just something happened. The economy was wrong, or they weren't familiar with what to do, how to market their business, and that sort of thing, and they don't last a year." So really, when you last a year, your first year, big deal. It's a big deal.
It is, and I'm really excited about it. And just coming to Brunswick and receiving the warm welcome that I did from everyone, from the council to the Chamber of Commerce to all the citizens in the city, has just been phenomenal.
Well, going along with that, I stopped in the other day to talk about the treasure hunt, and there was walls busted out and dust flying and all kinds of stuff. What's going on there?
Well, again, I'm really happy to announce that we are actually expanding our business. We have put another, I don't know, 3 offices. They're a combination of 3 normal size offices, 15 by 15 rooms, and expanded out to represent another, what we are calling our diamond room. That's going to be, it's nice. It's to the side as you step up. It's going to be semi-exclusive for those who are interested in buying their engagement rings and their wedding rings, real special occasions, and really special jewelry pieces that we can just focus on them and show them, you know, what they want.
Okay. Well, anytime you say a diamond room, that's kind of exciting. Will the room be made out of actual diamonds?
Well, I wish it would, but no, actually it's stucco and wood.
Stucco and wood.
But we will have beautiful, gorgeous diamonds of all shapes and sizes and colors.
And earlier when we were talking about this diamond hunt, you know, and people have to be like a detective in order to get through all this, right? And figure out all the clues and stuff like that. Now, didn't you tell me last time you were a detective?
Yes. And I'm actually from California. So I moved here about 13 years ago, and I was a former detective. And yeah, that's exactly what the people are going to do. They're going to show up ahead of the sale. I'm going to present them with the first clue. They are going to then interpret the clue, and which will lead them to the next clue throughout the community. And it's about a 1.5 mile radius from our store there. So it's not a large area to drive or anything like that. And they're going to have to use their detective skills to find all those clues and to get back to the store first.
Well, how's your experience with our detectives and our police force?
The Brunswick Police Department, fantastic. Fantastic all the way. I've met many of them professionally and socially, and they're just the best group of guys you could ask for. These guys are top notch.
We have a great police force, and we have a great fire department. They've helped me a couple of times get me to the hospital quickly, or my son. So just great people in that area. So it sounds like you're pretty supportive of our safety forces.
Absolutely, I am. Absolutely. In fact, I will be supporting them in the upcoming fundraiser.
Oh, okay, great. Well, we'll be happy to hear that. So this is in the middle of October, and then isn't this time of year going towards Christmas kind of a big time for you?
It is. The Christmas season actually is the largest season for the jewelry business.
Okay.
And yeah, we start to roll right into our biggest season. So this is fantastic because it's going to kind of be the opening gate to our Christmas season, our 1-year anniversary sale.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
great.
excited about it.
Well, good. It's great having you in the community, and how involved you are in all the other things that are going on, not just you know, in your business. I know you're involved in supporting all the different causes throughout the city, and we sure appreciate it. A lot of business people come to town, they say, you know, Tim, I really want to get involved in the community, and then I never hear from them again once they start running their business because they're busy running their business. And I understand that, but you really stepped up and donated to things and helped support the city in all the things that we're trying to get done. So really appreciate that support.
Well, you're welcome. The guys in blue and the fire guys, they really deserve every penny they make, and they're just a great group of guys.
Well, my feeling is my father-in-law was a fire chief and started the fire department in my hometown back in Michigan. And you know, so I've always been a big supporter because my feeling was anybody that will risk their life to save mine deserves my support.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, you know, we had the construction going on, and I had to call them every single night for extra patrol.
Oh,
you know, and these guys, yeah, and I'm talking to the dispatchers, and they got really polite dispatchers. You know, they seemed concerned, and they took the information. They didn't rush me along, and I've seen them do it. They've been out there patrolling my business and everyone else's business. So
Sure.
yeah.
Well, I have one more question about gold.
Okay.
You know, I see all these gold advertisements on TV. You know, sell your gold, buy your gold. You know, we got the bestest prices for gold. Gold, 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 gold. I don't know, just the way they do it just seems like some sort of a scam. You know, tell me about gold a little bit. Just like, you know, Gold 101. I mean, we're almost out of time here, so, but, you know, this is the season I think people might just grab that old class ring and sell it to buy some Christmas presents or something, and I just don't want to have them get ripped off.
Well, yes, and they do. They bring in their gold and stuff like that. It isn't a scam, and one thing I tell my customers when they come in is I really try to educate them with the process of trading in, selling, or using their gold towards a new purchase. Okay. And I firmly believe that every jeweler should do that. And the reason I say that is because I hear just the opposite. That the customer will come in with their cherished gold pieces or sentimental pieces and things like that, and jewelers will just take it, they'll scratch it, they'll test it and say, hey, I'm going to give you this much money for it, and that's it. The customers are kind of in awe, right? And I don't do that. Maybe I talk too much, maybe not, but I like to educate the customer. I like to tell them what types of gold they have. Right, as far as the carat weight, 10 carat, 14, I educate them on that.
Okay.
I'd like to tell them exactly what they have and how much it weighs. I like to tell them what the daily gold market is. I like to tell them how that equates down to a dollar amount.
Okay.
Right, so I give them all that option. And that's only one step of that. A lot of customers come in thinking that they want to trade in or sell their gold, and I can read on their face like, it's a real sentimental piece that was handed down from grandma or granddad handed it down. And if I ever get that sense, I try to ask them to, instead of selling it, to me, why don't we try and restyle it? If there's gemstones or diamonds in that piece, why don't we take those out and restyle it so you can continue passing that on? And
you just gave me an idea because I found an old diamond ring that had some nice diamonds in it, and I was just thinking of trading it in, but I could have it redesigned into a different type of a ring, or maybe earrings for my wife or something like that, right?
You can. I had a lady the other day that was in here, and she did have some gold that didn't really have a lot of sentimental value, so that was one issue, but she came across this ring that she has held on to, I think she said like 15 or 18 years, that was handed down from her great-grandma. And I could tell it was an old style ring. But she had lost the gemstone out of it. And I happen to have one of the largest loose gemstones collection in this area. And she told me what color it was. It was a blue, it was a London blue stone. And I happen to have that particular stone in that particular size, and now guess what? We mounted the stone in her great grandma's piece, and she was ecstatic because she didn't really want to sell it.
Right.
You know, it was too sentimental, and I don't want people to do that. I'd rather restyle it and make them happy.
So we'll close up, but we talked about the construction earlier. You're open
Yes.
during the construction.
Yes. We have continued to stay open during the construction. It's going to end this week. It will be finished this week.
Okay.
And I'm just excited about it.
Oh, wow. Well, I appreciate the education. Appreciate you teaching us a little bit more about jewelry and gold and all that sort of thing. And so success on your treasure hunt. You're out there and is it a diamond they're going to find, or what is it?
Well, it's actually going to be diamond earrings.
Diamond earrings.
They're going to go
okay.
with the clues.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they'll find diamond earrings.
Yes.
And what's the approximate value of the ring?
This time it's $1,000 worth of free diamond earrings.
Wow. All
Yeah.
right.
And we've increased the prize list too. Last time we had first through fifth. Of course, first was some diamond earrings also, but this time we're having probably 20 prizes.
Oh,
we're having constellation prizes. We're giving away free jewelry, some jewelry rings and things like that. But of course, people are really interested in the top prize, which will be a set of diamond earrings. I wasn't going to say that, but
I
a
see.
set of
Okay.
diamond earrings worth $1,000.
Okay, good.
And I hope everyone comes.
Well, it just sounds
It's
fun.
free.
I mean, to me, it's just the fun of the hunt. You know, going through that. That's really the fun. Of course, it'd be nice if you win, but going through and meeting the other people and all that kind of stuff. I remember from the last time, people are all kibitzing and talking with each other and all that kind of stuff at the end. So
It was really
It was
fun.
a lot of fun. Well, good. I appreciate you coming in and explaining it all to us today.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in.
All right, buddy.
All right. And thank you for watching. We'll talk with you next month, and we'll have some new exciting business for you to meet then.
During my 9th month of pregnancy, I contracted whooping cough from a child who wasn't immunized because my own immunity from childhood had worn off.
Whooping cough starts out like just a common cold, and so it's easy to spread it.
I gave birth to a very healthy baby boy, and when I kissed him for the first time, I passed it on to my own baby.
Whooping cough is very serious for infants.
It literally almost killed my baby.
Check with your provider to see if immunization is right for your family.